What's the tea, my reality hotties? Grab your glasses, grab your mugs, grab your Dom Perignon. It's time to spill that Reali-Tea, honey.
Oh, you have a lot of things to say. Sometimes about me.
I like you.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
You said I was coming after Kyle. Why'd you say that?
Why were you coming after Kyle?
I wasn't coming after Kyle.
You were coming after Kyle.
When?
You don't like Kyle.
What? Who told you that? Yes, of course I love Kyle.
Are you sure you like Kyle?
I am positive.
It seemed like you didn't like Kyle.
Why?
Because you were coming after Kyle.
No, tell me why I was coming after Kyle, because you can't just say that.
You know what? When somebody comes on the show and everything they do annoys you, like you can admit, does she annoy you?
No, she doesn't annoy me at all.
Anymore?
No, at all, ever.
Come on.
No, I promise. Yes. I thought that her situation with Dorit just needed airing, that they don't trust each other.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
So we can agree on that. Okay, so you can't say I don't like Kyle anymore.
Okay, you like Kyle.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, and then my other thing, the chat GPT gate of it all.
What about it?
Yes, when you were talking about me and Erica talking about Amanda's chat GPT.
I don't remember that.
You don't?
No, remind me.
Girl.
We have 100 million downloads on our podcast, so it's a lot to remember.
She's trying to flex.
I am flexing.
Well, I guess that's how you clear the girls. Welcome to an all-new episode of Clock the Reali-Tea. This is your host, Mark Midwestern Honey, bringing you that fresh tea and reality gossip every single week. Let's get into this most recent clip. So, Tamra is not holding back because that's what Tamra does with her evil ass, and I love it. That's what makes a great housewife. But, Boz, you're not going to sit up here and act like you weren't coming for Kyle. And look, I'm not a Kyle fan at all, honey. I think Kyle needs to take a year off. But, Miss Boz, you were clearing a girl in confessionals. You said that she didn't come off very accommodating to you and was a little less friendly. That's not really caring for the girl. So that's what Tamra is referring to. And the other tea that you're spilling about Shamanda, or Scamanda as I like to call her, I could care less. Where's the cast announcement for Beverly Hills? I'm so excited for the Real Housewives of Orange County to come back. And you heard it here first on Clock the Reali-Tea. Now, here's another code open for you. Things are heating up over in the RHORI streets. And yeah, just go ahead and take a listen, honey.
Your name, your client number. Was that for Rula or was that for the other one?
Unfortunately, for legal reasons, I can't.
The legal reasons are about your business. It's not about the purchasing a bag.
You're a lawyer now? You're a lawyer.
Well, there's nothing illegal about you saying no, you didn't buy her a bag.
The only person I've ever bought a Chanel bag for is my wife.
Is that you right there? Is that your purse?
That's not me.
Okay, gotcha.
Really, Miss Bryan? For legal reasons, you can speak on your affair? Honey, it's your affair, Miss Bryan. Speak on it. We're waiting. Child, Joellen was mopping that ass. Wow, hotties. I don't even know where to start. Girl, things just wrapped up. But before we get to that, word on the street? Well, it's not word on the street anymore, child. Liz McGraw has decided to leave RHORI ahead of season 2. That's right. Liz, the matriarch, the girl that was cutting up. Yes, Joellen, but he is ma. Is leaving, baby. I don't know what that means for the show, but hopefully they can bring in another housewife. Or they need to finish this drama between the 6 of them, because this is going to change the trajectory of the show, honey. Furthermore, I just think maybe Liz McGraw can't take the heat. I think she was on Watch What Happens Live talking about how the reunion was brutal for her and how she didn't really get any advice from Dolores heading into the reunion. I think Liz was just wrapped up. I think halfway filming the show, she had to confront Joellen and she thought things were going to be more smooth sailing for her. I don't think she likes the chaos and the drama, especially when you come from old money or married into money, honey. You don't want to jeopardize anything. There's a bunch of legal stuff happening with her and her husband as well. So, girl, go ahead and take some time off. Hopefully you'll come back. Or hopefully you're going to realize that maybe reality TV isn't for you. I enjoyed her while she was on the show. But let's get into this reunion, because what the hell is going on with these RHORI girls, honey? Take a quick listen to this, because the girlies were cutting up. Renewed.
Didn't your dad find her underwear in the bed?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I have the text.
Joellen, no need. Andy, I'm not.
So
You can talk about my kids. I can't talk about dirty panties in his dad's bed.
Brian.
Okay.
How many dirty panties have you left in other men's beds?
None.
Sorry, Gary.
Brian says your butt smells like garlic.
Oh,
just so you know.
Oh.
Just so you know. That's what he tells
everyone. I don't even eat garlic.
Just so you know, hold on. Butts do smell like garlic. Well, I mean, butts smell.
I don't even butts smell. Do they smell like garlic?
Wait a minute, hotties. Did Joellen say that Rula has garlic booty? Listen, these girls have been cutting up left and right. I don't even know where to start. Child, between your husband talking about your hygiene to all of a sudden the husbands are showing up and kikiing around, I like this carrying on. Now, I must say, my predictions for season 2 is that it's going to open up right out of the gate with new fresh drama, new rumors that were swept under the rug for season 1. You know, Rosie's going to have to handle Kelsey. But this new tiff between Joellen and Rula is giving me the old days of Karen versus Giselle, honey. The old days of Kenya versus Nene. It's giving a new rivalry has entered our abyss, honey, in the Rhode Island. And I'm here and I'm set down because I want to know more. I do feel like we're missing context here, but as the reunion went on, Miss Rula was opening up left and right about what she didn't know, what she tried to know, who got arrested for what, Brian tracking her. Listen, this is a lot. This is a lot, honey. This is a lot. It's like there's no home training in the Rhode Island, okay? There's no, this is how you're supposed to treat your spouse and this is how you're not, honey. So I don't know what's going on with these girls and what's going on with Miss Bryan, but for what it gives, Miss Bryan, it's a losing argument for you. Especially when the receipts are receding like that. I would have packed up and been like, well, honey, I'm going to go be in the car or back in the room. It would have been a first husband walk off, okay? Miss Bryan just sat there and took the questions, and then Joellen just kept pouring and pouring and pouring. And as she should. Now listen, I think the MVP of the RHORI reunion was Miss Alicia again. I love her story with how she met Billy, and also how she talked a lot about who she knew on the cast and who she didn't know on the cast. She also talked a lot about, you know, just kind of her role and how she, like I said, how she met her husband, but her role of just being authentic and just being herself. Last reunion, she said she loves a cracker. Now I say I love a cracker. She said that she loves a summer. Now I love a summer. You know, Alicia is the bona fide star of Rhode Island, and we'll get more to that in a few. I also wanted to clock the fact that Ashley, when she showed up or when her husband showed up on the scene, honey, I think her energy changed a little bit. She seemed a little bit more relaxed, but also a little bit more like with the shits. Like, very in tune to what was going on. I think before she was a little nervous. And I guess that's fine. When a familiar face walks in, it does make you feel more comfortable. My husband makes me feel more comfortable. But girl, let's give more tea. I need you to lean into the drama because right now it's still giving dry and stale, honey. It's giving dry, stale boobs. But listen, let me be cute with it. I want everybody to stay. I don't want anybody to go, honey. I think that's just a part of being a new franchise, being a new show. We'll get to know the girls over time. And speaking of getting to know the girls over time, there's still more drama in the Rhode Island streets. And you know the gossip queens online like to spill, so why not show a clip? Take a listen.
Producers wanted Joellen and Alicia to bring up the homeless comment. And
In the car.
In the car. So that's what she was saying that without saying it. So when she said
She was not saying it without saying it. She just fucking said that shit.
But that was obvious what it was, right, Monica?
100. Well, and it could be because maybe an outsider wouldn't understand. I feel like it was obvious on some level, though, that I was like, oh. And they were so like, I'm not getting in trouble with production, bitch. They were like,
they said the way Rula sticks by her man.
check, bitch. I'm not saying shit about production.
No, Monica. They said, I'm sick of Masai production. They hold the cards in my fate on this bitch. Fuck you.
Yep.
And Liz, so a lot of our listeners may not have caught that, but you and I immediately knew, like, what Liz is mad at is she was pissed because the producers told them to bring it up, which, listen, that is what happened. Duh. So I'm not going to sit there and like, no. Yes, our job as producers is to say, hey, bring this up. That
in the car.
In the car. That already happened on camera. Bring it up. And the thing is this, it's not a big deal. But yes, that is our job because we have to be able to track story.
You gotta push it along.
Yeah.
Child, that was Carlos King and Monica doing their thing, kikiing about the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. And I'm going to honestly say that I don't care. I don't care, Liz. You're on a reality show. And to move story along, the producers have to actually go in and get the stories to move along, especially when something like the homeless comment was a bit controversial, because you were basically saying that Alicia was making shit up and she was lying. And we clocked out on the last episode of Clock the Reali-Tea. Now, here's the thing. Liz McGraw. You can say the reason why you left the show is because you want to focus on your family, blah, 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 blah. I just think you couldn't handle the way that the show's produced. I think she couldn't handle her feet being held to the fire at the reunion. I think she doesn't get along with some of these girls. I think she was in over her head. I think I agree with her that she was clocking that production was involved in moving story. But that's their job, boo. And honestly, good riddance. If it's going to be like this, where you're going to control everything down to the ground like your Teresa Do-It-Ice, baby, that's not how this is going to play out for me. And it's good. I guess it's good for the viewers. So she's packed up. And hopefully we'll get a great season 2. Hopefully it's going to give us a lot more hotties of what we've been looking for in regards to new story, new drama, new vibes. Kind of like this new feel of current era of Housewives. And I support the girls. You know, I'm going to stick beside the Rhode Island girls. I think they're going to give it to us, honey. And without further ado, here's a statement that Liz put on her social media, chat. All right, listen up, hotties. Miss Liz McGraw decided to say, I'm full of gratitude for the amazing opportunity to appear on the show. As filming for season 2 begins, I have made the decision to take a step back and focus on my family, my work, and my passions. The RHORI cast is amazing. And they're an amazing group of women who have created something really special. I'll be watching next season, rooting for the continued success of this franchise. For now, I look forward to enjoying this little corner of the world from the other side of the camera. Girl. Okay. That's great. So you just don't want to be on the show. Got it. That's fine. Bye, Liz. Bye. I'm glad I didn't really get too invested. I think she was good. Personality-wise, I think they did a good job bringing her in with Dolores and giving us something to look forward to. But girl, okay, pack it up. Okay. I mean, you're a different age range than these girls, so let's keep it cute. No shade. Not trying to age shame. She's just on a different level. Okay? Now, hotties, let's begin to shift gears to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And without further ado, I'm not going to give a little opener. Let's just listen to this clip and see what's spilling over in the Hotlanta streets, honey. Take a listen to this.
Today you said that I'm George, right?
And I did say that.
We throw out these allegations. It's very low because people are very quick to believe a lie before they believe the truth. And then when you come with your receipts, sometimes it's too late. Let's bring up the receipts from his wife since you want to go ahead. Pinky, can you read this for me? Pinky, read it in your Baltimore voice. Hey, girl. Girl is actually very country. She was like, yeah, well. So read it in my voice.
Okay, all right. Now Portia is over here saying she doesn't want to be involved, but she's over here adding acting direction from Ashley. Hey girl, call me when you get a chance. I would love to clear up the lie that was told about us. Shamia responds, yeah, because I didn't know you and I had beef, and you thought I was sleeping with your husband, shaking my head. Ashley says, never thought that. Angela, lying. Laughing emoji. Ashley, Angela's whole motive is to tarnish your name because of something you said about her, which I didn't ask because it was none of my business. She weird for even telling such a big lie. Laugh out loud, especially putting George in it. Very evil of her and not neighborly. Now I gotta text her lying ass.
Your neighbor.
NC.
Roa is so good, y'all. Roa is so good, hotties. From this fabricated story that Angela tried to put on Shamia. And listen, she was calling her Shalaya. She was calling her Shamina. And it looks like Angela's the one over there lying, honey. Girl, how you gonna make that up about that girl? How you gonna make that up about that lady? Now, I get not liking your fellow castmate, but like, we got to do a little bit better with this, baby. Angela, we gave you the benefit of the doubt last season because you came in hot and ready, honey. You came out hot and ready this season, too. But girl, that's when you just have to cop to it and say, look, I was lying on you because I don't like you, and I was making stuff up because you were irritating to me. Girl, if you're hating on her, just say you're hating on her. Clock that T. Now, unpopular opinion, hotties, I think it's the other way around. I think Shamia is hating on Angela because she's getting along with the girls really well, honey. And now I will say, listen, the way Pinky was reading that little letter or text message that she got from the Ashley girl, child, it set me up. It shut me up. And I know it shut the room up too, because it got completely silent after Portia was doing her little commentary, child. But listen, this is how you catch somebody in a lie. And Housewife 101 come with receipts. And Shamia came with those receipts. Kelly was there. The whole group was there. Drew. Everybody was there to witness the receipt. So Angela, we're going to have to go in a different direction with Shamia. Now, if there's an underlying issue that you're saying she's sleeping around with people and XYZ and blah, 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 we're going to have to own that. But we're going to also have to own that certain rumors and dramas can impact families, honey. Okay? Hotties, let's dive deeper and listen to more of the tea.
Do you have any dirt on you?
No, but you just claimed this to be an investigation, though.
I know that you're asking around. I would like for you to stop.
We asking George, oh my gosh.
Joyce. Okay, so her name is Joyce.
No. Joyce? His name is George. George and I have seen each other in the company of Shamia. That's my neighbor. When I spoke to my neighbors, I just wanted to make sure it was okay to bring up Shamia's name. I can't even go to my HOA meetings anymore because anytime I speak to my neighbors, it's an investigation.
Everybody know George.
Yeah.
Who in Atlanta doesn't know George? Because he's got billboards all across the city, a.k.a. Crash for Cash.
He got a wife?
Yes, he does.
Oh, there's no need for y'all to buck eyes. What you looking at me for? I ain't got nothing to do with this. So did you ask his wife about Shamia?
No, I asked her, if I say something, will I be offending you?
Why would that be offensive?
Don't do that because I will hurt your feelings.
Hurt her feelings right quick. Okay, goddamn.
Girl, say what's on your mind, okay? Girl, this your George.
What? Wait. Unlike you, I don't have to the job.
George, he's the one who said he had to pay you when he met you.
Angela, I don't even know what you're talking about. The bodies that Angela is putting on Shamia. What happened to the Hawks and the Falcons? Why does Angela know everything that's happening with Shamia's vagina? If you weren't playing, you would have had Fangela in stores by now. All y'all just listen to her call me, who are pretty much said I was cheating on my man with George. Can we all agree that she said that?
I'm going off him saying he paid you.
Wait, a donation or he paid? He donated to my breast cancer event.
Crash the Cash is gonna share with Shamia.
Give me my check!
Yeah, your check, girl.
Yes!
If Shamia is talking, she's lying. He pulled her up and was like, she was so fine, I had to pay her. Is that how you say you donated to charity? You go to Goodwill, do somebody pull you up and say, you so fine, I had to take your clothes? No.
We enjoyed that. I need a donation.
I love it.
I just started investigating you today. These are my findings. Can you please let these pants meet your shoes at some point?
I'm investigating you. Take your time with me, baby. You'll find a lot.
Shamia, you're getting very defensive. She just has it out for me.
Girl, no,
Yeah, you do. In Dallas, you kept saying, I'm causing a division in the group.
That wasn't just Angela.
Well, then that's kind of up.
A lot of us felt like when you're good, the ladies that you're closest to seem to be good, and when you're not, they don't.
I agree with that.
Well, I think I'm saying that because it feels like even if Shamia's name came up, you would get like super defensive.
The fact that you want to take this whole friend and turn it into a lapdog or a puppet master. No, bitch, I'm a friend. Maybe you should try it.
I know I ain't seen, but it is an idiot. I'm not following any of these ladies. And Shamia can't lead me nowhere but to the mall. She stay in the mall. Every time you call Shamia, she is at somebody's store.
You mean to tell me now Shamia is sleeping with George too? Listen, something going on here. Somebody lying. Shamia can be sleeping with the whole NBA team and George and all the intertwining of the drama and skating around, and Drew's like, well, I gotta have her back, and Kelly's over here like, I gotta defend my friend. Y'all doing too much for me. Y'all doing too much, but I love it because it's Housewives. And that's what it gives for me, Henny. Now, before I dissect this drama, I also want to talk about the seating chart for the reunion because I know y'all are going to have some opinions about that. So let's hop in, okay? Now, I'm gagged. I'm gagged because K. Michelle is first chair right across from Portia, baby, who's on the other side of Andy. And a lot of you girls had a lot to say about my girl K. Michelle, but yodel he. Nobody Drew, okay? And Drew is exactly where she needs to be. Sat down by Portia, damn near by Angela, towards the end by Phaedra, honey. That's where Drew need to be. And I like the seating chart, so let's go over it. Next to Andy is obviously Portia, who they're trying to make a centerpiece. Child, I don't know how the carrying on for that is going, but that's what this new era is trying to give. Next to Portia, we have Angela. Okay? Angela has a lot to answer to. Based off the tea we just exposed about this lying, honey. She's calling Shamia a liar when she's liar as well, honey. And next to Angela is Drew, and at the far end is Phaedra, honey. And Phaedra's exactly where she need to be, because I don't remember much storyline from Phaedra other than the carrying on, honey. Then picking up the camera and just going and showing our life, which is probably good for the show. You know, it gives some originality. But, you know, Phaedra's where she needed to be. She wasn't in a lot of drama. She was kind of being very mediator and that whole auntie vibe for the whole season. And Cynthia's going to come back, obviously, as a friend of, to the reunion. And she's going to sit in between Angela and Portia. Clock that T. She's not sliding on the end. She's scooting right past Drew, right past Angela, and right past Phaedra, as she should. Because she was basically carrying all the peaches this season, honey, with the stories. And on the other side of Andy is my diva, K. Michelle. Oh, she is shutting it down. Roa's back. Roa's back. And y'all weren't prepared. Y'all aren't ready. Y'all had a lot to say about the new, as y'all want to put it, delusional peach holder. But they're all delusional. And that's what makes a perfect housewife. Because she got y'all talking. And now, look where she's sitting. By Andy. Pudding. K. Michelle Kimberly, the girl, the doll. I stan her. I love her. My husband likes her too. She's like the epitome of the new era of housewives. She has a genuine following already. She's a platinum selling artist. Girl, she's here. What's up? Anywho, next to her is Shamia, as she needs to be. Shamia should have got first chair. Okay? Not over K. Michelle, but over Portia. Don't make me call Portia and have her slide down. Okay? And next to Shamia is Kelly. Little Kelly girl just over here hanging out. Towards the end by Pinky. Which is actually perfect placements. I love the seating chart. This is what it needs to give. And you know we're going to get some one-liners and some carrying on. Because from what the girls are saying, there's different reviews from how things went based on how they took to their stories on Instagram and talked about their day. Portia says she got everything off her chest, basically, child. Kelly was basically saying that she was wore out. Shamia's giving crickets. Nothing to say. I don't know if that's a good thing for Shamia. And Angela, you know how Angela is. She was a lot going on. But listen, let's stay into it because I know these girls gave us a show. And the Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey, is back. And I know the season isn't over yet, but a few things I would change going into next season. I would keep all the cast members, honey. I would demote one. I'll let y'all decide who that's going to be, but I would demote one. Keep all 8 peaches and demote one and have Cynthia come back and take her rightful place. No shade. And I will say also, what I'm anticipating is them bringing back another friend of, because Cynthia, if she's still a friend of, can't hold it down herself. So go ahead and bring back Marlo and Sheree for a key. Go ahead and gear us up for season 19, Candy's return. And once Candy comes back, we're going to be missing Nene. So pull a Vicky for season 20 of RHOA and bring back Nene Leakes. In between that, y'all could do an Ultimate Girls trip, Atlanta edition, or something. Bravo, I hope you're listening. This is what we want. This is what we need, baby. Shifting gears, my hotties, I think it's time for us to do another quick fire because we have time with a lot in the pipeline, y'all. There's a lot going on. So a whole lot going on. To quote Mary Cosby, honey. Now, Project Runway is coming back, and it's coming back with RHOBH, but I mentioned before that Tyra is also going to be a guest judge, a recurring guest judge, if you will, on Project Runway, because now she's up there in the cast photo with the judges. Oh, okay. So, I'm looking forward to that, because we're going to see Q and Plain Jane make an appearance, and apparently Plain going to be up here arguing with RHOBH, and you know I can't miss that. Now, sticking with the Real Housewives, In the City is still doing its thing. But I have to get caught up, so I'll give y'all more tea on that next episode of Clocked Reality. I did go ahead and watch Next Gen NYC, and I will say that is going exactly the way I wanted to. This new era is what the girls need. The Gen Z girls, they need somebody to watch. And I think that is the perfect show to do it because it still gives the same friend group in how things have changed between the first season being filmed and this season, and everybody is back, baby, and doing their thing. Except for a few people. A few people were plucked in and out, but they're not memorable, so I can't. I also really enjoyed Amira. I feel like she brings something fresh to this new show, this new era, this new Gen Z vibe. She's very New York City, honey, and she gets it right to it, honey. I like the fact that she's friends with Brooks Marks and that she's still staying friends with Charlie, even though there's drama with the girls and that they're not getting along. But Amira is a staple of the show, so she will let you know what time it is. And especially when it comes to Miss Georgia. Okay? Because Amira is herself, and she's also that girl who's just going to give it to you the way she needs to give it to you. She said, this girl, Georgia, fat shamed me on national television. So I'm going to have it for her, honey. As you should. As you should, because Georgia is a weirdo to me. I'm just letting y'all know, hotties. I'm letting y'all know right now, she's quite strange. And maybe that'll be good for reality television, but I don't think it's going to land with the girls. I will say I love what's happening between Gia and the girlie over here, honey. What's happening here? It's sending me up. Ava, that's her name. Ava, yep. Yeah, I like the girls. I like the diversity of the cast. Brooke Marks is still being Brooke Marks, honey. Still being himself with his sister. And the shenanigans. Now, I can't wait to see Riley because I think she's back and she's coming in hot like she always does. And you know, if you're Candy Bears' daughter, you're going to sell it, baby. You're going to bring it. She was raised in this, okay? As well as Ariana, as well as Gia. So the other girls have to keep up because I do want to know what's going on with Damon Dash with his homophobic ass. That's your daddy, not mine. How about you answer to that? Being friends with Brooks. Now clock that to Ava. Now, when it comes to other shows that are in the pipeline, Next Gen NYC is probably going to take off and do really well. And I'm thinking Bravo should do some spinoffs from that. What if they did a Next Gen LA? What if they did a Next Gen Salt Lake City? Because y'all know the Mormon wives they're under season 5, but I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know if she's going to get a season 6. We'll see. Now, I want to talk about Shamanda from Summer House. She's leaving. Shamanda's leaving Summer House as well as Wes with his weird ass. And she cited not really a particular reason that I care about for her leaving, but it's probably for the best. She did cite what she needed to cite on In the City when she was having conversations with Lindsay and that little special episode to be covered on Clock the Reality. Amanda, bye. Amanda and Wes, bye. Bye. All kinds of friend codes violated. Good riddance. Now, I want to wrap things up because one more thing that's heading in the pipeline to Bravo is the Real Housewives of London. And as you all know, the show already exists over in the UK, but it's only premiering on their Bravo-esque network called Hayu. And there's a recent trailer released about the Real Housewives of London, and I think we should do a raw review. So, without further ado, let's take a listen to this.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down.
You're just a chronic liar and an insecure twat.
She realizes that her best friend can change like Jekyll and Hyde.
London Bridge is falling down.
You use people and...
Oh, does money make you happy? Yes.
Falling down, falling down.
You're a bitch and you're a lowlife. Mutton dressed as lamb.
Stop it! Enough!
You will both be leaving the castle if this continues. Anyways, this season on The Real Housewives of London. She broke her diamond bracelet. There's no caviar.
What? What's happened to the caviar?
Oh, that's rude. Limber. Look at those legs, Amanda.
I know.
Oh, the boobs.
You look good.
Not all of us have had a facelift. You need one.
I do not need a facelift. So good. I could just make anything about me.
I heard you were so clever. You made your ex-husband adopt your daughter. Is that not true?
I don't even know how many times she's been married. Like, is it 3? Is it 4? Is it 2?
Wasn't it one of the biggest divorce settlements in the UK?
She's gone for the jugular.
Okay, my darling, off to the palace.
I'm going to go up to the king and we're going to go, how do you feel about Harry and what he did?
It says specifically, do not ask the monarch about Harry and Meghan.
I hope you'll join me in Scotland.
Wow.
Look at the castle.
It's a fairy tale. It's like Balmoral.
Is this your tarpon? Yeah. All hail Queen Juliet. Oh, give me the sick bucket now.
You and Amanda know each other.
We do. Amanda and I, we used to be best friends.
We were not best friends.
She's literally playing a character right now. Like, My Fair Lady gone wrong.
She's a bitch, and she's a narcissist.
So you guys are letting someone with the worst reputation in London come at me and try to ruin mine.
Have some balls and pick a side.
Says who? Her husband can't bear her. That's why he's not here.
Oh my God,
go get a life.
You are making up stories.
Her marriage was on its rocks.
Oh my God, people run from you. Men run from you. You call the Daily Mail when you go on one date with someone.
You're jealous of me. Off you go.
You are the most
back to Paddington.
classless person throughout
Back to
what
Paddington.
people say
back
about
to
me.
Paddington. Back to Paddington.
I like this side of you. Being a bitch, and I love it every second of it.
Okay, hotties. I think I could get behind that. I saw a guest appearance from Dorinda Medley and also a guest appearance from Caroline Stanberry. And I like the dynamic. The girlies are cussing each other out. It's giving, we're here to stay. They've already been renewed for season 2. Now, this is a good replacement because they tried us with the Real Housewives of Miami and by canceling Ladies of London. Both shows are needed back. So, bravo, get to the drawing boards because we need our shows back. Maybe the Real Housewives of London will be a good distraction for us. And hopefully, when season 2 does come out, Bravo will air it and we can watch it on Peacock, along with the girls who are watching it over in the UK. Now, that would be a good international experiment, Henny. And I'm here for it. Now, without further ado, I hope you all are enjoying your summer and stay tuned because there's a lot more tea to get to. And you know I spill it freshly hottie. Now, if you want to be a reality hottie, just go ahead and download this podcast wherever you get your tea. See you next time. Bye.